Okay, let's see our next posture, Janu Shirshasana B, head to knee pose B. So in our previous one, Janu Shirshasana 1, we touches our feet, our right foot or upper foot to the top of the inner thigh like a tree pose, the way we do the tree pose. So Janu Shirshasana B is a little bit different. So for that, we're gonna bend the right leg at the knee. Let's get into the asana. So you bend the right leg at the knee, bring the heel very close to the buttock in this position, and then same like the previous one, drop the knee down to the floor. Yeah. And I want you to take the hands behind your back, pressing the hands on the floor, lift the buttocks high, and push the buttocks a little bit forward, sitting on the right heel. So we're going to place our buttocks over the heels. We're going to sit right over the heel in this position and toes pointing underneath the opposite buttock to the left thigh, underneath the left buttock. So this can be a little bit uncomfortable position, or for example, somebody have really tight ankles. So it really gives a lot of pressure to our ankle and become uncomfortable to balance our sitting bone. So in this case, what we can do if somebody finding difficult or having the lot of stretch in our ankle region. So what we can do, we can take the brick. We have the brick here. I want you to please lift the buttock up, and we adjust the buttocks, the brick just right behind our heel, so which will support us, so we can place our sitting bone on the buttock on the brick, and heels comes close to the heels come close to the brick. So heel touches on the brick and knees pointing a little bit out in this position. Left leg will remain same. So in a Janu Shirshasana one, we keep our knees to heel in a one line. So knee gonna be a little bit more inward, like a 70-degree angle, 75-degree angle inward. So the left leg remain will be same like Dandasana, extending the back of the legs. We do the Dandasana with no any changes on the left leg, shin bone, knee facing, quads facing directly upward, and knee pointing outward in this position. Now see, this is the main, it's our starting position, but let's have a look from the heel and our buttocks position in this position. So I want you to please stretch your legs this way and release, remove the buttock, remove the brick. Yeah, stretching the leg. Can you turn your facing this side, please? Stretching the leg this side. Yeah, like that way. Yeah, and stretch your leg forward. Let's start from the beginning again. So sitting with the straight back in this position so that we can see from the back side. Again, you bend your right leg at the knee and bring the heel close to the buttock and drop the knee down here. Now I want you to please place the hands on the floor and lift the buttocks up and sitting on the right heel. So we're going to sit on the right heel in this position. So as you place the right heel close to the ankle and close to the buttocks here, so the toes pointing outward. So we're going to flip the foot like inward in this position. So it roll the front edge of the feet roll down like that way, and we rest the pelvic floor muscles right over the heel, and then toes pointing out. You're going to rest the left thigh over the toes in this position. Knees moving inward, hands sides of the body and lifting the spine up. If somebody find difficult like tilting one side or more pressure on the ankle, so in this case we can use the brick. So we have the brick. Can you please lift your buttock up? So I take the brick and touch the brick on her back of the ankle, so that she can be comfortable. She can shift the weight a little bit on the brick, so it's a little bit uncomfortable position. So here when we have the brick, so it will really support us in this position not to feel so much stress on our ankle region, and it's much more easier. Knee pointing out, so both buttocks again a neutral position. Normal position, we're not going to open the hip here, like same like the Janu Shirshasana one, and place the hand sides of the body. Please press the fingertip and lift from the sides of the body, chest lifted up, shoulders moves backward, neck is straight, look front. Starting position here, just stay here, maintain there for a bit. So here we maintain the starting position here. Now I want you to take the arms up, stretch your arms upward to the ceiling. Maintain the nice extension from the sides of the body. Stretch your arms, longer arms. Stretch your elbows upward. So from the waistline to the armpit, stretch up. From the armpit to the elbows, stretch your arms higher, longer. And elbows to the fingertip, longer arms. Sharply stretch from the sides of the body. Raise the sternum higher. Chest up, look front. Inhale. Now, as you exhale, try to bend forward and grab your left foot. You can interlock your finger or hold your left foot as you feel comfortable. This is our starting position. So, we'll grab the big toe and keep hold the left foot strongly in this position and make the back straight, like concave back in this position. So the starting position, as we come here, so before to get into the asana, we'll try to again readjust our spine. So I want you to please lift the floating ribs higher as much you can. pull the belly high away from the thigh, chest lifted up and shoulders moving backward. Trying to drawing the shoulder blade backward direction as much you can and fixing the back ribs nicely into the body. Make the spine longer from here as much you can. This is starting position. Take a breathe in, press the knee down, stay there, inhale. Now as you exhale, keep the chest high, try to bend from the spine, bottom of the spine, so resting the belly over the thigh as much you can. Push the belly to the thigh, your sternum towards the left knee, and you're gazing front. Slowly try to using the arm strength, bend the elbows to the side, elbows outward, which will help us to maintain the nice extension from the sides of the body. And then you completely fold forward according to the flexibility of a thigh. You stay there for a bit. If you feel comfortable, you can make your head a little down and make a neck leg completely longer in this position. Yeah, like make a nice extension the entire back. Yes, nicely stretch. Pull the back of the head forward in this position. In Ashtanga, you have the gaze, you look front, but as you feel comfortable, you can resting the head down as well in this position, making the nice extension the back of the neck in this here. So your head moves forward and using the arms to pull the spine forward as much possibly. Keep lifting from the sides of the body here, very important. Raising the floating ribs again with every inhalation, length on the spine, and with the every exhalation, using the arm strength to flex the spine, resting the belly over the thigh, chest over the knee, and head or chin close to the shin bone as much you can. We'll ask the practitioner to stay here for 30 to 60 seconds or at least 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. We'll hold a few breaths, then slowly lift your head up, look front, straight your back, starting position. Stretch your arms forward and then all the way up back to the center. And then release your hands. Now let's see here, for example, somebody has a really stiff thighs or hyperextension, especially when we elevate our buttocks. So what happens if somebody have the hyperextension knee? So when they fold forward, so it stress our knee so much, sometimes we get the injury on the knee. So we'll try to avoid this like a hyperextension knee. So what we can do in this position, so there are two options. One option, you work more muscular work and trying to keep the leg straight. In this position, a little bit down, like keeping the kneecap lock and pull the kneecap up towards the quads, yeah. But not to pushing the knee down. I just ask to pull the knee up towards the thigh like that, yeah. Doing more muscular work. But it take a little more effort to maintain this position. Or the second option, we can take some external props, like we can use the, I have the here, the strap. So I can use the strap or either I can use the brick according need. So I take the strap here, I adjust strap back of the knee here. So now I want you to press the knee down here and keep the kneecap locked. So now pressing the straps, this is the one option. Or the second option, we can, if you don't have the strap, we can use the brick or some blanket or light height, okay, which will help us to avoid the hyperextension on knee. So, so this is one of the variation. So somebody have the hyperextension knee or having a lot of stress on the back of the knee when we're doing the forward bend. So we can use the brick or some blanket or cushion, whatever you have, to just avoid that hyperextension. Now see, for example, second thing, those have a stiffness on the thigh, cannot bend forward or bending forward, getting the roundness on the back. So we'll use the strap for them. So we have the straps. I'm gonna fold the strap like once, twice, 2 times. So I want you to please hold the strap from the center arch of the foot and stay higher. So those have a really tight hamstring, we'll ask them to hold the strap tightly and stay high instead to bending or rounding the back. Keep the back straight here, pressing the thighs down, lifting from the sides of the body, shoulders move back and neck straight. Stay your chest up. So by the time as you improve the elasticity in our thigh, we can walking the hands a little bit forward and stay here again, chest up, shoulders back, longer arms in this position. Yeah, walking the hands forward. Yeah, like that. Breathing higher, shoulder back. Inhale, walk the hands forward. So as we improve the our practice, or as we improve the elasticity on our thigh, you walking the hands forward, you can catch the foot, and then with the exhalation, bend the elbows slowly out and trying to keep the chest high and fully fold forward in this position. Stay there for a bit and trying to make the spine longer, fixing the back ribs nicely into the body and extending your spine forward as much possible. And then slowly up and release. Okay, so let's see one more time. We'll go fully deep into the asana. Now I want you again, take the arms up, stretch your arms over the head and then fold forward and grab your right foot, interlock your finger as you feel comfortable, or take your wrist in this position. So now with the next inhalation, we're gonna make the spine longer. So I'm gonna assist her in this position. So I'll try to help her with using my fingers to give some directional touch here to lift from the front of the body leg. I'm using my hand to push her floating ribs a little bit high in this position so that she can expand her chest and make her spine longer and fix the back ribs into the body. Inhale, So now, as you lift up, I place my hand on the rib cage to pushing the rib cage forward. As he exhales, bend the elbows out. I push her forward and look front. Yeah, a little gentle pressure, very gently. So try to coordinate the pressure with her breath, with the partner. As they exhale, try to push a little bit forward. Inhale, loosen a little bit. Exhale, a little bit more pressure. Inhale, extension. Exhale, flexion. Very good. Inhale, extension. Exhale, flexion. With the every inhalation, lengthen the spine, and with the exhalation, push. Now slowly head up, straight back, look front, and then exhale, release your hand, and then slowly release your leg. You can release the leg now in Dandasana.